Rise ye, ashen, tarnished, chosen undead, and welcome Souls fans, new and old, to your next installment of the Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin Platinum Guide. Okay, so where we left off, That's not right. Where we left off is we're in the Shaded Woods, Old Akalare, and we're about to continue on the Shaded Woods. In the last video, we got our 13th trophy, we got our 13th gesture, we got our 8th sorcery. Actually, I think we got our 12th gesture and trophy in that same video as well. But yeah, we're progressing along quite nicely, and that's how we're going to continue. So first of all, we're going to open the door. Remember that there is a basilisk over there at this gate here. As you can see, this gate is closed, which means we're going to have to open these gates again. So first of all, let's pop the basilisk. We don't want to have to deal with his shenanigans. And then before we open that, we are going to deal with the enemies up top. So, open and bop the weird sack, creepy McCreep. And the staff wielding creepy McCreep sack. Oh, you're all dropping items now. Yeah, your life gem, finally. The reason why I'm picking up enemy items. Yeah, I do encourage to pick up enemy items because there is a chance that they will drop you life gems. Outside of farming, that is the only enemy drop that we're actually looking for. So you didn't give me the backstab. Okay. Right. Now we need to open that gate, which means we have to open this gate. So pull the lever. And we're just going to run straight to the top so we don't have to worry about the enemies that are in the other room. Please. Open. Thank you. This is how I talk. It's like Transformers where their mouthpiece goes rah, 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 to let them know which Transformer's talking. This is how you know this is me talking. Okay, so here we are on the way to our next bonfire. We're going to fight more of those weird sack-bellied enemies. So keep on coming. There's the first. Switching to Great Soul Arrow. 2 of those should do the job. And then careful when you get here, as one of them is going to throw large rocks at you. It's that one on the right there. There we go. Okay. 3 of those. Come up, come left. There's the 4th. Grab a Pharros lockstone. Maybe that's why they've got the weird giant belly sack. That's where they keep their rocks. Okay. Once you pop those 4, there's going to be another 4 here. So, are we going to go Spelly Spell or Fiery Fire? We're going to go Fiery Fire. So, going to take out as many as you can while they're not paying attention. And grab Soul, grab the human effigy, and just be prepared after you've popped hopefully at least 2. You may need to start backing up to get your stamina and then deal them that way. But yeah, ideally take out at least 2, and then in that case I had the optimum situation where I could just keep swinging. But yeah, bonfires are coming. Literally just around this corner. Here we go. Rest at the bonfire. And we're going to go up the stairs and into an area which I have written in my notes as the BS Misty Woods. And I mean, I laugh because it's oh so true. So we're going to take these two other paths later. We're going to come up the stairs and we're going to take the rightmost path. If you didn't understand why I called it the Misty Woods, now you do. So we're going to stay left. That is the key. And that way we don't have to worry about the invisible enemies. And if you're not familiar with the game and you went, invisible enemies? Yes, I mean exactly what I said. So stay left, sprint where you can, hug the left wall, and eventually you're going to be able to turn here. Now, shield up, just to make sure we didn't get followed. Give it, 10 seconds maybe. But you shouldn't, if you've kept purely to that left wall, you shouldn't trigger any of the invisible enemies. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so you can just about see that red helmet there. We're about to have a chat with him. First, grab the fire seed. And now you are going to exhaust the dialogue of the helmet.
Leave me be. I like it. What
This is Vengarl's head.
Traveler. You may call me Vengarl.
And we're going to meet his body later on. Quite literally.
It is rare. Long ago. I remember a long game to. I don't. Now I've grown. I know not what bring you may bear a great, but I see vision. My body will show.
So he's saying that he sees visions of his body wielding a sword, showing no mercy, and he's telling you to stay away, but actually, the true service is by bopping his body.
If I can.
But yeah, so what we want is we want to learn the gesture, and that will give us the decapitate gesture. So that is our 14th of 20 gestures that we need for the trophy. And then buy item, and we're going to buy the magic barrier miracle, and that's 2,700 souls, and that will be our 5th miracle out of 28 total miracles. Once you've done that, and only once you've got the gesture and you have bought the magic barrier miracle, continue to talk to him until you exhaust. He is then going to let you take his helmet, and you are going to get a trophy.
I cannot lie. I was at and for his height, but I was born when I was eventually. I've been all ever need. I am grateful, but such. Why must thank you for here.
There you go. Vengarl's helm and the Reflections on Disembodiment trophy, our 14th trophy.
Journey. Farewell. Back again. I cannot lie. I was.
Okay, and that should be it. Yep. There we go. We will equip that later on when we're able to handle a heavier weight. Okay, so tricky area. There are enemies that you cannot lock onto, and they also blend in with the mist. They look like the shadows of other players if you play online, and that's how they've been intended, just to screw you over in Dark Souls 2. So, firstly, we're going to go out, and we're going to go immediate left, and there's going to be an item. Here you go, out, immediate left, item. There you go. Soul and humanity. So, next, you can see that item in the distance. That's going to be our next target. And as we go for that, we are going to trigger an invisible enemy. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab that item, and we're going to come back to where we are here. So directly forward, grab, directly back. Okay, we're going to try and get you through with minimal inconvenience. Grab item, straight line, head back. Uh-oh. That's not straight line, is it? I've led myself astray. Really? I do this spotlessly so many times. Right, let's try this again. In fact, yeah, I'm going to rest at the bonfire so I can show you. I'm so sorry, viewers. But I'm afraid it is that easy to get mixed up. So, we've rested at the bonfire, so that'll reset enemy placement. We're going to stick to the left wall. Can't believe... And actually, there you might have just seen on the screen there, walking in the distance, there is the invisible enemies that I was referring to. So we're going to stick left, 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 stick to the left. That's Vengarl. Here we are. Now we're going to run here. That's where we got the item. And we're going to run straight line back. There we go. That's what we should have done. So, if in doubt, if you do get lost, just stick to the right side and get back, or even use a homeless bone if you have to. Where is my invisible enemy? Really? Yeah, boy. There you are. Right. There he is. So yeah, can't lock on. So the Fire Longsword is a great sword because of its wide range sweep. So now we've bopped the invisible enemy. We're going to stick left and we're going to get to a big tree. Keep my shield up. Big tree. Big tree, turn around, item, then back. Large soul. While I'm here, I like to have my back here just in case there's any enemies that do aggro. Stick left to the big tree, go around it and stick left, and we're aiming for a chest up high, and there are going to be 2 enemies. So back to the big tree, round and stick left. So I'm not sprinting, I've got my shield up. So, oh, there you are. Drink. Continue to stick left. There's the chest. And this is a bit of a tricky one. So it's a metal chest, so we don't have to worry at this point, but just with your back to the chest so that you're free from backstabs, just make sure you're ready, because there are up to 2 enemies, so one of them I think I've already fought. There he is. That's one. Okay, keep looking behind while I open the chest. And that's going to give us the Claw of the 3 ring +1. Which of course we're going to upgrade our equipment, replace Claw and 3 with +1, which is going to improve our stamina recovery. So, carefully shield up, and we're now going to head back to that path with the stairs. So literally in reverse order, we're going to come down, stick to the right wall here. Oh, someone is on our tail, that's fine. Just keep to the right wall. And we get to these steps. Looks like he's de-aggroed. Good. Okay. Up the steps. Up to next bonfire. Yes. Okay, in and around. Up these stairs. There we go, and then let's light and rest at this bonfire. Right, so you can see there's another one of those. They're a bit more visible now, thankfully, without the mist. But what I like to do is have a little jaunt and then start to sprint and get a nice running attack in. And then keep spamming R1 until defeated. Now we're going to go up top. We're going to grab this item here. A Radiant Life Gem. And you can see there's a poison butterfly. So let's just give that a pop. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to jump across. So we snipe it, we carefully jump across. No, didn't think so. So we're going to have to do it from this side. There we go. That'll be from the butterfly. And that chest is why we came in here. So these knights, if you don't remember, aim is to get behind them and get them back to them. Because, yeah, 100% block shields. Never good. Pop Knight, open the chest for a Sublime Bone Dust. And then... don't worry about that statue there, it's a pointless endeavour, we don't need that. We're going to jump across the bridge. And this chest is going to give us a very familiar friend from Dark Souls 1. This is going to give us the Black Knight Halberd. Which sadly isn't going to be as good as the weapons that we're going to be... well, it is and it isn't. It's a heavy weapon. We don't want that. Chasm Jump. And I should worry about that. Yes. Trust the notes. Go. And jump for soul item. Fragrance jar. So curse jar over here. Pop that. Grab the soul item. And some firebombs. Firebombs are always useful to break pots. As and when needed. Yeah, we'll use the Estus. Examine and use a fragrant branch on this enemy. We need to bop this enemy. He will drop the Fang Key, which we need. So wait for the arms. Ow. So let him attack, roll, get an attack, roll, get an attack. Easiest way to deal with these enemies. There we go, Fang Key. Fang Key, back to Bonfire. Rest. Okay, let's two-hand by pressing triangle or Y on Xbox. Nope. Let's stick to one hand, that was working better. Oh, Fangy Boy wants to play. I don't know how far he'll actually follow, so... Let's use the Ring of Restoration to get our health back up. Right, enemy onward, smash curse bars. Right. So don't hang around here too long. You're going to notice that there's a curse build up. We're going to deal with that pot in a moment. First, this one. And then this one. And then we're going to now use a fragrant branch on this statue. So that's the one that was directly in front of where we came from. Roll. Try and go backstab. Try and go backstab. Lovely. And now let's open this chest, and this should be our 9th sorcery. It should be repair. There we are. Along with 3 human effigies, so always nice. So yeah, sorcery number 9, repair. Right. Down and across. As you can see, there is a pot over there. Use soul arrow, and we're going to try and destroy the said pot. So a bit of free aiming. There we go. Then we're going to come round here for one of those spirity enemies. Uh-oh. There we go. And as you see, there's another curse pot that is working its way on us. Grab the flame butterfly and the torch. We should now be out of range of that curse pot, which we will deal with momentarily. Inside, immediate down, smash curse pots. There's also an invisible enemy there. Okay, so in, ignore the enemy. We're going to come in here, we're going to break this curse pot, and now we can have at the enemy. Grab soul item and another lockstone. And now we are going to come into this room, and you're going to see a giant Manscorpion, and that I thought, oh, that looks like a boss. No, actually that is an ally. So there's a curse pot and a crystal lizard that we're going to get here. So here is the curse pot. Here is the crystal lizard. Titanite shard, and you should get a chunk from that one. From here, we're going to do a hop up here. It might take you a couple of attempts. Hop up here. Open this, and we're going to get the Dark Scythe. And this is actually my end game weapon that we're going to be using. It's a very lightweight, but once upgraded, a very potent weapon that we can use. It also gives us the benefit of range, so we can outrange certain enemies' attacks. Yeah, in terms of a lightweight weapon, something that I think is going to work very well for us. You are welcome to stick to the Fire Longsword if you wish. You are welcome to use the Grand Lance if you want. Both of those are going to be viable in our final build. However, I'm going to go through this with the Dark Scythe, and we're going to keep our weight below 70% throughout the game. So now what we're going to do is we're going to equip... we don't need the Ring of Blades for a moment. We're going to equip the Ring of Whispers. And this is going to let us talk to Tark. So, drop down. And let's talk.
Human, are we?
And we're going to exhaust his dialogue.
This isn't... Are you not human? Those who do. But you... We once had a master, but he was born with... He resented eventually. It was a
So yeah,
peak of
basically,
this madness that he conjured up.
Man who's born
Strange
with a
creatures.
disease, experimented and created
Oh, it's
creatures,
a tragedy.
trying to make himself
Eventually,
stronger.
In the end, he...
Standard
never
things.
knew what it was that he... Nobody knows, or where. The only one...
And now, eventually, he's going to ask us to help kill his wife.
I wish to
There you go.
ask a thing. Once, she became violent.
Which is
raging
convenient
out
because
control.
she's actually the next boss anyway.
Eventually, she turned
However, by
from
talking
me.
to Tark, we can summon him.
We have been locked in. We seem to be at a... I will be sure. The past, my name... The past...
There you go.
My name
That's what we
was
want
Tark.
him to repeat.
The
The
past,
past is distant
my name
fog. My
was
name is
Tark.
Tark. That is all I remember. There we go. That's that done. And we can now put back our Ring of Blades. Don't need the Ring of Steel Protection, so we'll keep Chloranthion for maximum stamina regen. Come back up the stairs, and we're going to head back round. And we're going to head back up. We have done what we needed in here. Exit, and back to middle. Start up top, jump to smash cash. Okay. All these labyrinthian areas of the game. So we're going to run, jump, and smash this. We're then going to bop this invisible enemy. Chest has a useless petrified dragon bone in it. But it does have a useful titanite chunk, which I didn't put in my notes, so glad that we do still pick that up. Back to top left. Yep, so now we're going to go back. Jump. Yep, we're going to come to this area. Don't go too far in, otherwise you're going to trigger more than one enemy at a time. And that's the only time these guys should really cause you a problem. As you can see, there's a telegraphed roll point that gets you behind them and dodges the attack. Roll, get behind. One enemy, and up the stairs for a Pharros Lockstone. And then we don't actually have to... There's 2 more enemies in this area, but we don't need anything else in this area. So we might as well come out. Out, left for 2 up top invisible enemies. So where that cursed jar is there, be careful, that is a drop. We will go down there, but we want to do it on our time. So don't go where that pot is. Instead we're going to come up here, and we're going to pop you first. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get our stamina up. And then we're going to go for you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So you saw there it took 4. That was because he was attacking when I hit him, which means I get counter damage. Back down for the double cast pots and invisible enemy. So yeah, so just be careful of that central area. We're going to break these pots. That's our priority 1. And then 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, carefully we're going to stick to the edge of this pit. What am I doing? I wanted to go to equipment. I'm going to put on the Ring of Restoration just to get some health back. So stick to the wall. Pick up the life gem. And then there are a lot of basilisks in this area. If it won't let you lock on, then let's equip our short bow. No, no, no. Oh, no, I did not. I mean, I did. I thought I was using the bow. Oh, well, down we are. So, I was going to say, snipe what you can, so that you don't have to worry about getting mobbed. However, thankfully, we're okay. Grab the Twinkling Titanite in here. But yeah, we were going to have to drop down here anyway. I just did it prematurely because I goofed. And you can hear that kind of, that swallowing sound. That's actually why we needed the key. So open this do not attack. It is friend, not foe. So we use the Fang Key, and this is Ornifex. Grab Fragrant Branch and exhaust.
Thank you. I am Ornifex. I owe you some form of thanks. If it would not trouble. Thank you. I believe that I can be of... Thank you. Thank you.
There we go. So once Ornifex is repeating, we're good. Grab the Fragrant Branch, exit at the end, don't rest at the bonfire yet. Yep, that makes sense. So just be careful. There may be other basilisks around. I think there should be at least one more. We've bopped 4. Don't worry about that up there. We will be up there momentarily. That's why we're not going to rest at the bonfire. And we step out, and this is where we broke the pot. And we bopped for the Fang Key. Exit at the end. Don't rest at the bonfire yet. Agreed. So out we come. We're not getting cursed here anymore because we bopped the pot that was up top. So we're going to go out. And we're going to go to the right of the pit. Bop this first jar here. Don't summon anything yet, we're not done with the area. What we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to find good old Creighton. Still on his search for Pate. And we're going to exhaust.
Don't you scare me like that. That bastard with the ring lives in Brightstone Cove down the way. I'm gonna find him and settle the score. For the good of the world and for my own honour. I won't let that bastard live another day. For the good, I won't let...
Once he's repeating himself, we've done what we need there. Back down, drop down pit. Okay, we're going to go back down the spiral staircase. And then here we're going to go left. And, well, you're either going to spot it or you're going to fall. Either way, we want to fall. Can't remember. No, there isn't an item. So, we're going to fall down here. And we're going to open the chest first before we talk to our dark wheelchair friend again. There we go. Homing Soulmass, your 10th sorcery. 10 out of 31. And this is now the second time we're talking with the Dark Sage. And 3 times is the charm. So we're going to exhaust this dialogue.
Young un, we meet a second time. Young unde.
Right, dark is like every other word for this guy.
May
May we meet again somewhere,
we
sometime. That's what we're looking for. And now we have cleared what we need in this area before. I'm pretty sure we're going to go for the boss. Yes. Lovely. So all we're going to do before the boss is it's time for boss prep. So rest, travel, medulla. As always, we are going to spend our non-boss soul items. As you can see, especially for the large ones, we did pretty good in that area, huh? And what that translates to is some good levels.
Bear.
Seek, blessed. Level up. Right, firstly, if you didn't already, int, let's get that to 29. Vitality, 2 levels to get that to 17. And then we should be able to int again to get to 30. There we go, we're back on track. So vitality to 17, int to 30. If for any reason that you don't have enough souls, int to 29 is fine, but you should have enough to be able to get vitality to 17 and int to 30. Right. Equip. We are now able to equip Vengarl's Helm and stay below 70%. And as you can see, that is a significant increase to our defenses. So that's why we got our VIT to 17. We got our roaring head. Every now and again, you're now going to hear a roar, I'm afraid, because that's the downside of the helm. At the bonfire, we're going to attune spell number 4, Homing Soulmass. We don't have the 40 necessary for Soul Spear, but we do have enough for Homing Soulmass, so we might as well equip that. And then we're going to burn our Sublime Bone Dust. And with that, we're now ready to go back to Shaded Woods, Shaded Ruins. Okay, so going to pop this guy. Fine. Remember that pot up there is back. Just be mindful. We're going to come here, pop the pots. Pop the invisible enemy. Maybe I should say like semi-visible. I've just always referred to them as invisible enemies, but... Okay, now we're going to summon Bradley of the Old Guard. But more importantly, we are going to summon Tark. Manscorpion Tark. Let's go for boss setup, so replace life gem with radiant life gems, on the assumption that you've got them. Make sure you've got your cast out. And standard issue, our aim is for our NPCs to take the aggro while we spell bop the boss. So, Scorpion Najka is a spellcaster herself. There you go, as you can see. So the main thing is make sure your shield is up, and other than that, you want to be rolling. Let's use Helm and Soulmass. Yeah, this is very straightforward boss. Key thing is when she uses Home and Soul Mass, just make sure that you're ready, because I was going to say more often than not, even when she's aggro to the other characters, they normally target you. You are going to miss a bunch of spells because she moves around a lot and your target is small. She's going to go into the ground, keep an eye on the floor. Optional, you can try and lure her to this tree here. There you go, you're looking for the dust on the floor, but that tree there's a flame butterfly. The only way you can get it is if she destroys the tree. And thankfully, they put a flame butterfly there and not, anything more important. Go, and we are just going to continue to spam spells while the NPCs take all of the aggro. Oh, she is nearly beating up her husband. Don't be rude. There we go. That is the lowest I've ever seen Tark's health. Tark normally is like where Bradley is. So to the point where I was tempted, I was going to start running in and taking some of the aggro myself by using physical attacks. So yeah, boss defeated. We're going to go out. And along this long stone corridor. And then the first time I came across this next enemy, I went, what? I've just beat a boss though. And I actually went back and I rested at the bonfire before this. Thankfully not necessary. Not him. It is the giant mastodon that I was concerned with. So what we're going to do, get your bow. And all I'm doing is I'm luring him, so I don't have to fight him and the dwarf that's at the top there. We should eventually reach his de-aggro point, but unfortunately that's a shield up the aggro point. Ow. I don't mind trading hits because we're about to get to the next bonfire, so... Oh, I ran out of those spells. There we go, you're going to drop your shield eventually. And I'ma get you. Right, once you reach here, normally is where the dwarf aggroes. So I like to use this rock because you've got full mobility here as opposed to in the water where your mobility is impaired. And all we're going to do is go for the backstabs. And more often than not, you can hit these ones while they're down. They don't seem to get the same invulnerability as some enemies. Grab the prism stones because why not? And then I will double check, but I'm pretty sure we are just getting the bonfire. Yes. At the bonfire, Grimm's Respite. We're not going to come back here for a little bit. But what we are going to do is we're just going to finish off our Manscorpion Tark to get a gesture from him. So, back to the Shaded Ruins bonfire. Let's switch back to our smaller life gems. Sprint so we don't get cursed. Pop this chest. Oh, we've still got the bow equipped. That's bad because that puts us above 70%. Sorry viewers if you didn't take it off either. Take out that part. I have it in my notes that this enemy can chase you down. I don't think he does, but just in case, let's defeat that enemy. Let the curse wear down, and same as last time, we're going to smash the pot first, enemy second. So down, ignore the enemy, roll into the pot, and then we can go to town. So it's all about your camera angle management for these enemies because you can't lock onto them. In here, we are going to equip the Ring of Whispers. And we're going to talk to Tark again. He's going to give us a Homeward Bone and... not a Homeward Bone, a Fragrant Branch. And then we're going to get the warm-up gesture, our 15th gesture.
Defeated my... This is my...
Fragrant Branch.
I have no good, but still I...
And then learn gesture. Warm up, that's 15 out of 20 gestures achieved. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we're good, we can get straight as well. I have it in my notes to use a Homeward Bone, but... Oh, would help if I actually went the normal way. We can just run back. Don't need the Ring of Whispers anymore, so let's get our Ring of Blades back. Hello, Boris. Goodbye, Boris. Here we go. Rest of the bonfire. Travel, and we're going to go to the Servants' Quarters bonfire back in good old Lost Bstille. Lost Bstille, Servants' Quarters. From here, we're going to come up and out. So this is where we got the Bstille key, where we get the ambush. I always like to lure him out this way because you always get the advantage where he's running towards you, so it takes him a moment to attack. Whereas you come in here and he can attack you straight away. Upstairs. Exploder enemy behind the barrel again. Exploder enemy up here again. Switch to our spells. And spell bomb these three. Switch to our sword. Punch you. Spell bomb you. Punch you. Upstairs. I like to spell bomb these. Punch you. Punch you. So we pop these enemies because we don't want any surprises. Up here, and 3 souls. We always want to take out these ones. Because they don't attack, and that's free money. Right, and now we are going to use a fragrant branch on good old Straid. So Straid is where we're going to trade in some of our boss souls for some sorceries, pyromancies, hexes and miracles. Light the bonfire. Talk to Straid. And we're going to get a gesture from him. The mock gesture, number 16.
I mean again. Very cursed one.
Right, learn gesture. Mock. That's 16 out of 20 gestures. So yeah, trade is where we're going to trade in our boss souls. However, what we're going to do at the moment is we're actually just going to buy one of his for now. So we're going to buy a hex. For 600 we're going to buy Dark Orb. That's all we're going to get from him for now. We'll come back and we'll buy all the things we don't have towards the end of the run. And then for now, we're going to just exhaust this dialogue. And eventually he's going to start looping the same 2 things. There we go, many kingdoms. Once you've seen that twice, you know you're good. Feeble curse one. Back to Medulla. Seek Blessed. We're going to level up. Vit 2 levels to get to 19. So Vit plus 2 to 19. Come to Lenny. Reinforce. Let's start working on our Dark Scythe. 3, 4. So 4 plus 5 if you can. In fact, I'm going to buy a large Titanite.
I'll be around.
Oh, speak.
Oh, you're going to make me go all the way to Macduff to do it.
No interest.
Fine. So, going to Macduff to get a large Titanite shard. What's up, McD? Buy large Titanite shard. I'm at it, I'm going to pop some stuff to get some souls. Well, I mean, if you insist on giving me a soul, I'd only be farming anyway, so. There we go, just get myself over 1,000. Back to Medulla. Even though, yes, I could upgrade the Dark Scythe at Macduff's, what I like to do is just go back to Lenigrast. He was the OG blacksmith. Plus, I'm going to get his hammer off him. So, reinforce. I should have paid attention to the fact. 2 souls. 2 darn souls. Are you kidding me, game? Oh gosh, where is the nearest enemy? Skeleton? No, the skeleton's not in there anymore because you only beat him once. Oh, this is so annoying. There are no easy access enemies in Medulla. Go rumble, I'm gonna beat up some more dogs. Sorry, viewers. All this because I had 1 less large Titanite shard. There we go, now we've got that. Don't pick the phone. Right, there we go. Reinforce. Dark Scythe 2+5. There we go. Lovely.
I'll be around.
And what I'm going to do now is equip the Dark Scythe instead of the Fire Longsword. As you can see, we go from 141 physical to 173, and instead of 141 fire, we go to 173 dark. And that little return symbol, the 4 from the bottom on the left, that is critical hits, so backstab damage goes up from 110 to 120. So it is a different moveset because it is a halberd, so you do need to get used to that. But as you see, the second attack in the string is this lovely wide attack like that. But the first one has more stun on it and the range is better. So that's what we do. At the Bonfire, attune, we're going to replace Homing Soul Mass with Dark Orb. Dark Orb is a really good damaging, fast spell, well hex, but spell type move. And now, after all of that, we can go back to our Door of Pharros. That's where we just got to after beating the giant mastodon thing. So Door of Pharros, Grimm's Respite. And that is a perfect place for us to wrap up this video. So yeah, quite a lot done there. We're up to 16 gestures. Dark Orb I didn't mention when we purchased that from Straid. That was our 4th hex, so 4 out of 23 hexes. Our vitality is up to 19 now, so we're able to equip armor that's doing pretty good protection for us. We've got a bunch of sorceries. We're on our 14th trophy. So yeah, lots done. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Like and subscribe. I want to see you in the next video. Comment on how your journey's going, and bye for now.